Spy X Family is evil and should have never been made. Let me explain. So there I was, having the time of my life, getting drunk, driving to the gym, heading home, playing video games all night, sleeping in way too late than any normal human being should, waking up and having some leftover pizza for breakfast. That was my life. That is the peak male life. That's what every man strives to have. Then this anime came along. This evil spawn of Satan. Look at that smug face. Just take a look. Look at that Satan smile right there. All because of this anime. So for a long time, us humans, us males, have been dealing with urges all of our life. We have that caveman DNA to reproduce and to have offspring. And nowadays, we're able to suppress that with copious amounts of dangerous vices. We're able to suppress some of our primal urges. But ever since this anime came out, that little urge, that caveman DNA to have a child in the back of your mind, it's been slithering its way, and it's been somehow breaking all of my defenses and getting to the front of my mind. Now, because of this anime, I gotta be on guard 24/7, because you never know when I'm gonna give in and give in to those urges and have a child. This anime is evil. I like sleeping in. I like going out and playing paintball on the weekends, but not if this anime gets its way. I swear this anime was only made because Japan's birth rate is decreasing, and they only made this so people could have hope that they could one day have a happy family. So they're doing their best to try to increase those odds. And that's why this anime is very, very evil. So let me rewind a little bit in case you don't know what I'm talking about. So the primal urges that I'm referring to is having a child. A child is mainly consisted of two loving parents. And when a mommy and daddy, or a daddy and daddy, or a mommy and mommy, or whatever weird concoctions people could possibly come up with nowadays, when those two love each other, they go into a bedroom and then they write a wish list to Santa, and Santa will contact the store and Amazon 2-day ship them a child. And if they don't like it, they can return it 30 days for a full refund. But if they do like it, they can keep the child, and now they have a loving family. And that is what this anime is trying to get you to do. Don't fall for it. You push those urges far and far away. But despite all those evilness, this anime is probably one of the best. This anime slash manga, I should say, is probably one of the greatest of all time, and it's just so good and entertaining. And every time a new episode comes out, even though I've already read the manga, I'm like, ooh, can't wait to see what's gonna happen, even though I've already read the manga like 20 times and my dumbass already knows what's exactly about to happen. Let's break it down a little bit more and see why this anime works so well. So the whole premise behind this anime, that our ultimate spy, Mr. Twilight, the only way he can prevent World War 17 is to stop the East and West. This is pretty much just an allegory for the Cold War in West and East Germany. The only way to stop West and East Germany from going at it together is to complete his mission. His mission is to get close to a singular individual. And the only way he can do that is to have a family and infiltrate this school where he could possibly get a chance to meet this individual. Now, this is the world's greatest spy we're talking about. This man is better than James Bond and Gandhi put together. And he's going to complete this mission whether he wants to or not. So he sets off to find a family. The first thing we're going to need is a child. Now, you can steal one, obviously, but the ramifications behind that, yeah, we're a little iffy on that. So we adopt one. And that is when this adorable spawn of Satan comes into our life. Anya, the 6-year-old mind reader. Now, the thing that I love about Anya is that in a lot of other animes, kids are either way too dumb.
You, what do you want?
Thanks a lot, man.
Huh? I think she's right. You are retarded.
Or way too smart. You'll have those kids that can just talk and solve really complex problems at like 5 years old. I'm pretty sure we could all think of a couple like that, where the kid is just way too smart for how old they should be, or they're brain dead retarded. And usually the cause of like 90% of the problems in anime. But Anya's a little bit different. She behaves and acts just like a normal 6-year-old would if they could read minds. But because she's a 6-year-old, she's not smart enough to use her powers correctly, and she also misinterprets a lot of things because, again, she's only a 6-year-old kid. And I really like that because it grounds this anime in a lot of reality. Despite it being as absurd as a spy and an assassin getting together and having a mind-reading child, it still brings it down and makes it very, very relatable. Because I can remember being that age, and I was dumb, but I wasn't that dumb. Like, I could somewhat comprehend things, and that's exactly where Anya is. And she's also probably the most adorable thing in the entirety of existence, and that smug face, that goddamn smug face. And like I said, this world is on the cusp of like World War 21, and Anya brings in that childlike innocence to bring it down and to not make it as serious and help bring in a lot of comedic effect. Another thing I think this anime does really, really well is the side characters. There's not really any side characters that I absolutely hate. Now, in the manga, we definitely know a lot more side characters than you guys have seen in the anime so far, And I think in the anime, we've only seen Frankie, aka Curly and Fuzzy. And the thing that I really like about him is he behaves kind of like a best friend would behave. He really helps and supports Twilight, but he also can get down on Tanya's level when he needs to be. And he definitely does have his comedic moments here and there. And in the manga, there's a whole list of other characters that you guys will be introduced to, whether it is the Twilight-loving yandere simp, or the cis-con little brother of the most adorable, badass, big-titted assassin. And speaking of assassin, I think the romance that slowly starts to blossom, or the attraction that she has towards Twilight, feels very, very natural. There's just really not too many negative things you could say about this anime, besides it giving you those evil thoughts in the back of your mind. So I think if you haven't seen this anime, and you think you can control your primal urges, definitely give it a watch, or definitely give it a read if you want to check out the manga. The manga is just as good, and it's way past the anime, so there is a lot of good reading that you can do. And that's really all I have to say about it. This anime is evil and should have never been made, but I am glad it was made because it is a very good watch. They do a fantastic job of blending comedy, slice of life, and action all into one, and it just makes for a perfect product. And this is probably going to be anime of the year. I'm just going to go ahead and call it right now. I don't know what else could possibly top this, so that's going to be the end of this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. And if you have any other anime/manga you would like me to review, let me know down there below in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.